have to keep calling dispatch for help.
Okay, what you need help with?
Well, days ago, my RV was stolen from a lot off of Vaughn Street, across from Carter Field, next to the White Pump House.
Okay.
Is there a superior here, actually?
Well, we're all on level playing field, so which...
I'd like to speak with the superior directly.
Okay. All right, well, you're speaking to me right now, so what do you need help with?
I would like to speak with the superior directly, sir. I want to make sure my constitutional rights are respected through this whole process and ordeal.
Okay, well, I'm here to protect your constitutional rights. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So who is the supervisor, though, just so I can direct my attention to the proper channel of authority for myself?
No supervisor here.
No supervisor. Okay. So, primary residence of my primary dwelling, my sole domicile. It was taken from me days ago. I immediately picked up the phone and called and filed a report for grand theft in South Boston Police Department, which Officer Perkins responded. He refused to provide any incident report or any investigation, any information regarding my RV and a call to be removed from private property. With that being said, I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer. I've been studying this whole weekend. I have notes, so if you'll just give me a moment to go through this.
Okay.
I just delivered a certificate of service to the tow yard to put them on notice of a violation of a federal crime. I'm acting as a private attorney general right now, investigating this matter and also filing the report. I didn't get as far as requesting him to retract from the crime that he was an accessory of, because he asked me to vacate the property.
Okay.
So I removed myself immediately, telling him not to go anywhere because he would be under arrest. Now, because he moved my sole primary dwelling and residence into the county jurisdiction, this would also be scene of a crime. This is your jurisdiction as well in regards to.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
No crime has been committed.
Yes, sir, it has. And
look, if you can let me finish talking first, and then you can talk, all right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
how this is gonna work.
Prison of a felony.
Okay, look, you're gonna stop talking and listen to me, okay? No crime's been taken. You parked your vehicle on a lot owned by somebody else. You can't park it there. That means he has a legal. Code of Virginia says you cannot leave any property that belongs to you on somebody else's
thing. Can you furnish me that code?
I don't have to. I'm telling you.
Listen here, sir. With all due respect, this is why I requested a supervisor. This is misprison of a felony, refusing to take a report in regards to the felony, and you're acting as an attorney practicing law unlicensed right now, which is also a crime, and you are here to solely take a criminal report. In regards to that,
nothing criminal has taken place.
Hold on 1 second, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to educate you. Now, the Supreme Court had ruled that it is your sole duty to take a criminal report in regards, and if I am falsifying any information in regards to this report, you will be liable to arrest me. Now, with the state law and federal law considering, I'm going to educate you. Not at one point, at any point in time, was I made aware that I was trespassing. Therefore, it is a crime in regards to the removal of that vehicle from that property, because nobody had made anybody aware that a crime's been committed. I'm going to elaborate for you in a clear instance. 1 second, sir.
No, he's talking, you stop talking, okay? That's how that works.
I really wanted to speak with the supervisor so I didn't get gangbanged by a bunch of people who didn't study law.
Do you know the person that owned the property you parked on?
It's not owned by a private individual. It's owned by a private corporation.
Did that corporation give you permission to park there?
This property has been generally open and accessible to the public in the neighborhood for generations, as I can testify myself to that.
Was it closed when you parked
there? Are no posting signs whatsoever that would deem any portion of that property not open and accessible to the general public.
One of the public buildings, private buildings.
Sir, this is misprison of a felony if you're refusing to take a report. This is why I seriously wanted a supervisor to come down here and respect my constitutional rights. What is your name, sir?
Deputy Weddle.
Deputy
Weddle.
Weddle? Okay, and your name, sir?
Deputy Moore, 2 O's.
Deputy Moore. I'm
Can you
sorry?
spell that for you?
No, sir. I can finagle that from there.
Sure.
With that being said, violations of U.S. Code and of the Constitution are as follows. Violation of the KKK Act, which is the 3/4 Act, the RICO Act, the Homestead Act, 18 U.S. 241 and 242, and an attempt to extort me for money when I have no contract with them. No contract, no notice, no contract. Therefore, that is a violation of 1961.
Yeah, we need to call the FBI. We don't
Also-
enforce federal codes.
I did,
Okay.
and they refused, claiming it was civil. However, that is another instance where they are, misprision of a felony and practicing law without a license. They cannot tell me it's civil when I'm filing a criminal report with all the information in regards to such.
But no criminal act
Violation
is
of
taking
Title
place.
42, 1986, and also the 8th Amendment. The grounds that I have for this criminal matter are as follows.
It's not a criminal matter.
You are not to decide that, sir. You are not
I
the
am.
judge.
That's
You are
fine.
here to take a criminal report, nothing more. No
Not taking a
notice was
criminal
provided
report.
to vacate. That was my sole home and sole dwelling and primary residence that was stolen,
Okay, look, this is not a criminal
along
complaint.
with attempted extortion.
Look, listen, don't
The
talk
Castle
over me
Doctrine
again.
and
This
the
isn't a
Homestead
criminal
gives
act,
me
so
the
you can
express
vacate the
right
property,
to
okay?
occupy and possess and defend my sole dwelling
Who does on that?
immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to you.
Yeah, do that.
With that being said, I would request your supervisor
where
down
was your
here
trailer parked
immediately. Please call your supervisor down here
Well,
immediately.
he asked you a question.
I asked you to call your supervisor.
That's not one
down.
coming.
It is your job to respect my rights and wishes, considering you are misprisioning felony right now and violating my rights, sir.
Alright,
Sir, what was
we got Donnie on the phone. He's over
It was
there in
parked
Franklin's garage.
far down from the pump house off of Bond Street,
Dude, what?
where the bridge is, right there. Of course, but considering they are a criminal accessory
I know,
and the
but-
evidence of the crime is here, the crime scene is here, it needs
When
to
you
be
get finished
handled
talking,
accordingly. Well, I have to teach you guys because
have to
you
teach
guys,
me
You don't have to teach
I
me
do.
anything.
You guys do not study law. And it's the equivalent to a kitchen hiring a head chef who's never peeled an orange or held a knife or entered a kitchen in their whole
This ain't
life.
got nothing to do with a kid.
It absolutely
No,
does.
sir.
No, sir.
I gave you a reference in regards
Well,
to how
you
the
talk.
similarity is there. Now you go ahead, sir. What do you
Okay.
have to say?
The town of South Boston is the people that were responsible for towing your vehicle.
No, they were not, sir. If they were, there would be a report number as far as an incident report or call log report, and they would have paperwork in regards to such. If Officer Perkins conspired to withhold evidence while that RV was removed by a private
going to
party,
see if he owns
he is
that?
also
Okay.
involved and will be named as a criminal
What did he
accessory.
say that he did? Or he threatened somebody?
But what I'm saying is, South
That's all
Boston
I'm
Police
find out. He's
Department
taken to jail right now.
towed your vehicle. The county don't have
It
any
left the
problem.
jurisdiction. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. And I'm going to teach you about
You
this,
ain't
sir.
gonna teach me nothing.
I'm not? Okay,
No,
are
you're
you
not.
too old to learn new tricks?
Look, what we're trying to
Okay. I still am requesting a supervisor.
and one's
on
not
scene.
coming.
You're going to tell me I'm refused the right for a supervisor to come and take a formal report seriously?
Yes, because it's not a formal report, and this
Under-
is not serious.
This
It's
is
not a criminal
serious,
act.
Not a formal report, not a criminal act.
No, sir, it
You
is not.
studied law yourself, correct? Did you take the bar, sir? Did you take the bar?
No,
Did you take the ball?
I didn't have to take the bar.
we didn't either.
Yeah, and that's a shame because you enforce law that you know nothing about, equivalent to hiring a head chef who's never been in the kitchen in his life. We need criminal justice reform because you guys violate rights all the time, misprison felonies. This is a conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Because you don't know the law, ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law. You all being sheriffs, you are solely bound to make sure other officials are held to constitutional jurisdiction and law.
What is it really?
Why don't you ask Franklin where my home
What did he say?
I'll go.
I have no
Oh, he said put him in handcuffs. I don't. 2725. You say put arrest the subject.
Did you not see him refuse the officer because this is being recorded? Okay.
Ready?
You record this,
Yes, sir.
and I'm not in agreement with you recording.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why am I being arrested?
You're being on arrest right now, okay?
What? I'm sorry. What? Why are you detaining me?
We'll get to that in a second.
Why are you detaining me, sir?
We'll get to that in just a second.
You're under arrest.
Why am I being arrested?
Law enforcement officer.
I'm not impersonating a
Go
law.
ahead, let go of your phone. You can't have that in the back in the car. Go ahead, release your phone.
I'm not impersonating law enforcement officer.
You served that man a paper down there that you wrote and told him he was under arrest. That's impersonating a police officer.
I did not tell him he was under arrest. I said, stay right there. You're going to be placed under arrest.
Well, you can't do that.
Under arrest.
No, I did not tell him I was placing him under arrest. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not offer any information.
Sir, is that
and this
dog
right
your-
here is witness intimidation.
Is that your dog?
And this is suppressing my rights. Yes, sir, that is my dog. I would like my sister to come pick up my dog, please.
Come on right over here.
I'm telling you, sir, you guys are suppressing my free rights.
Stop right here.
I did not misimpersonate an officer. I did not impersonate an officer. This is putting my health
Have us put your
and
feet in the
safety
car.
in jeopardy.
Where's the paperwork? He's
Book bag right there.
25, I got a deal with.
well, that's fine.
Charles 622058.
So what did he do over there?
He gave me this piece of paper right here. I told him he was under arrest.
Sounds like a plan. That's what I was trying to figure out. I wanted somebody to go ahead and get from Frank and see what exactly he was doing. If he owned the lot, 'cause I was charged with trespass. Because he told us he wasn't going to leave.
John Cannon right there.
Okay.
Who? John Cannon. Y'all look at that bag.
Here, you want to go check it?
This right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't wait for animal control. I'd say don't. Fishing. Yes, Hunter's got a paperwork. He signed off like a handwritten warrant that he was a deputy sheriff.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so
Oh my.
he's impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Well, look, let the animal control get here, get the dog, and then take his book bag with him.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Cody said he tried to bite Kent last
Yeah,
time. So we ain't gonna
that's
fool
the
with
reason I'm trying to hold on.
it. Yeah, I ain't gonna fool with it.
I mean, I ain't trying to tell you what to do.
Oh, you right.
I mean, the only thing I was doing was trying to ask him,
With a half a minute.
you know.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Temple, we're going to be standing by waiting for animal control. Be here in a few more minutes. Okay.
Hey, y'all go ahead. I'll wait on animal control.
Hey, that's what they have.
Y'all go ahead. I'll wait on animal control.
We got a dog who needs you to pick up. 10-4, not an aggressive situation, just pick up. 10-4. 10-4, I'm about 10 minutes out.
So what did you tell Don? He gave Don his piece of paper and said that he committed a criminal act and he was under arrest. And I was like, he told you you were under arrest? He said, yeah. I'm like, the camera's still on. He said, yes. I said, we're going to take care of it. So, we're done.
687.
Good.
1803 Spring traffic.
Is your camera still on?
Yeah.
Will you keep it on the way to the jail?
Yeah.
Is he riding in your car?
Yeah, he's already in my car.
Just keep it on in case he has any other thing.
Well, he's still talking, so yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't ask me any questions, he can talk all he wants to.
Yeah.